My father incorporated in 1977, and we've operated as the same company ever since. We have one crew, 4 people in the woods, 4 trucks.
I started in business for myself in 1981. We eventually worked up to where we have 5 crews working at some times. Right now we're running 3. At one time we probably had 14 trucks pulling for us. Of 14 of my trucks, and then some contract truckers helping out.
My brother Larry is driving a truck right now. We've had 2 drivers to retire. We've had 3 truck drivers to leave due to age or death in the last 2 years.
I started in 1973 with a shortwood truck, and I went out in 1977. I started back in 1980, and last year I employed 6 employees.
Well, we've certainly increased our rates, you know, for what we charge to haul wood. That's one thing. Another thing we've done is we've contacted with South Georgia Technical College here, and we're running our drivers through a little safety training program just to try to prevent accidents and to try to head off any problems.
Well, what we've done in the last March of 15, we started implementing drive cam, where we started putting cameras into trucks. Previous before that, we had done GPS tracking, we'd done monitoring, we were doing safety meetings.
We've got GPSs, we've got dash cameras, we've got everything that we have safety training. We have, before we even have a new hire, we actually ride them in the truck to make sure that they're qualified to do the job.
So what we've tried to do to eliminate some of that is we've tried upgrading trucks and trailers, just trying to get away from some of the older stuff to keep maintenance down, and we've hired a mechanic.
Of course, we've had GPS on the trucks for about 7 or 8 years now.
In my opinion, I have the Department of Public Safety that comes in twice a year. We do it in the, usually in the spring and the fall of the year. I'll do an 8-hour class. I get them to come in and teach my guys the updated laws with Department of Public Safety, state and federal laws.
I certainly think insurance, rising insurance costs is one of them, no doubt.
George, I think the insurance. I think that most companies fail to realize how much it can go up.
Drivers and insurance rates.
Can't afford the insurance?
Oh, it'd be insurance.
Insurance rate.
A little over $5,000 for some of the newer trucks to $3,700. $5,569 to about $3,680.
Our average cost 2017 is around $3,000 per truck.
$3,000 per truck?
Yes, sir.
And how does that compare to what it was about 5 years ago, say 2012?
2012 is probably double.
But the way it's declined in 2014 was $2,954.
$2,954.
So if you back up 5 years, I'd say we was in the $2,500, $5,547 per truck.
2017, I would say it's $46,000 what he charged me, so 5 times 5, 7, about 85 times 80, 40, about 9,000 per truck and trailer.
All right. And do you remember how much it was for last year, for 2016?
Last year was anywhere from 12,000 to 17,000 per truck and trailer.
Go to a loggers meeting now, where there's loggers, and it's just that broken record. We're all telling everyone the same thing, and there's nobody listening.
Right now, just to go out and find a driver is the hardest thing that I personally have to do. I mean, that's pretty much all I do all day is search for drivers that's qualified.
That's pretty stressful.
Your representatives in the Senate, our local people, we have been in touch with them about the rising cost in Georgia. If I'm not mistaken, Georgia has the highest cost of log truck insurance than any other state in the southeastern United States.
Well, I mean, it's just, everything's too high. I mean, for what you make as an overall business, the cost is way too high.
Yeah, it's gonna put me out of business.
Well, at the end of the day, higher your insurance costs, the more money that comes out of your bottom line. So therefore, from paying good employees good wages, it comes definitely out of that as well. I mean, the higher your insurance goes up, it's got to come from somewhere.
The changes in insurance affected your employees.
Well, they didn't get a raise. And that, of course, you got an employee there basically saying, like, we want more money, don't blame them. They want a cost of living raise. And, they see me invested in those new trucks.
From the logging industry, day in and day out, trucks cannot generate enough revenue in order to survive and pay the drivers what they need to be paid.
And even the young drivers that want to drive, I can't put them in a truck because my insurance company won't let me. And if I do that, then I end up paying twice as much as what I am now for insurance, so that won't work. There's just no good solution to it.
Well, employees don't have to worry. It don't come in their pocket. I pay 30% of whatever the truck draws. That's what my employees get. And we had discussed it that if the insurance remained, they wanted to work. If it was still remain too high, I would have to cut back to 27% to pay them if I didn't get a pay increase. So we did discuss it on that level as further than affecting the employee.
Oh, it hadn't, because the only people that suffer in this business is who owns it. You go taking away from your employees in this business, you won't have none. They'll go somewhere else in a hurry.
What are the factors that led to the doubling of your insurance rates over the past 5 years?
Pure and simple claims. We continue to just have claims that are it's really the lawsuits where you're not at fault that has really hampered everything that we do. I track claims very closely and watch them and monitor claims. What ends up happening in the insurance company, half the time they don't go to court. 7 years ago, I had an insurance company, and unfortunately, that insurance company went broke. But they would fight every claim. We went to court with 2 claims. The 2 years I was with them, both claims we won. Hands down, we didn't pay a penny. The current last couple of carriers I was with, those same claims, they would have paid out over $1 million.
I think over the time period we've had an awful lot of log truck accidents, which I think we all have to share, and the cost of insurance going up on that. We're having fewer people that are even interested in writing log truck insurance, so competition has gone down considerably. I think this year we had one company, willing to even write log truck insurance.
All I would think about was not I have an accident, but other logging trucks are having accident constantly. So I guess they risk factor at that time, I don't think it was about 3 insurance companies in Georgia. Progressive was one of the main ones that would insure a log truck. So I'm thinking because they had the market corner, they could go up to cover the other losses.
For years.
Well, I had a real good, what I had was a good rate, and then this year the company that was insuring me quit insuring in the state of Georgia. They wouldn't no longer insure log trucks in the state of Georgia.